Come on, your face is cutting like
I understand that.
You would have asked me. I would have done it.
I would have cut off right there. I wasn't trying to be a
You would have asked me. I would have done it. But you
How can I ask you if the car's about to stop? You tell me I'm yelling at you like I'm yelling at you.
Well, this video, filmed on a freeway in New Jersey, shows the lengths people are going to in order to try and fill up. A queue made up of tens of cars trying to get into a service station was filmed by one passenger as she drove past. Police officers have been manning some of the long lines that are building at forecourts as people find that they're having to wait for hours. While Sky's Ian Woods has the latest from a gas station in Lyndhurst in New Jersey.
We've been here for the last 3 hours monitoring the queue for petrol here, and finally, petrol is starting to flow into the tanks of drivers who've waited patiently, in some cases for up to 10 hours. Now, there's various reasons for the shortage of fuel because so many stations are without power to be able to pump it. But this station had power, it had fuel, but it didn't have the staff to pump it. And New Jersey law says that you have to have an attendant to pump your fuel. You can't use self-service. So finally, the staff have arrived, and finally, people are finally getting their fuel. But the queue, because they've been waiting so long, lasts for about a mile and a half, going right round several roads throughout the township. But at last, people are beginning to get some fuel. Let's talk to some of the guys here who have been waiting for a long time. Excuse me, sir, how long have you been waiting in line?
No.
Oh, he doesn't want to talk to us. Most people here have been talking to us. Jimmy, who was talking to us earlier, had been here since 3:15, finally got his fuel about 10 minutes ago. Same with Melissa, who we spoke to an hour ago. She's finally got her fuel. Let's talk to some of the other guys here about how long that they've been waiting. Excuse me, ma'am, how long have you been waiting in line for this?
6 hours.
6 hours?
6 hours.
What do you think about why it's been taking so long and all these shortages?
Just everybody's needing gas, and it's a supply and demand. There's not enough supply and more demand.
Very frustrating.
Yes, it is. Been here since 3:30.
But you desperately needed fuel, I presume.
Yeah. Had no choice but to wait.
I mean, once you get in line, you don't want to lose your place then, can you?
Nope, because it's rough out here. People wind up going to the hospital just for some gas.
Thanks very much indeed for talking to us. As I say, people are starting to fill up not just their cars, but if you look over there, people are also filling their various canisters that they've got to take their fuel home with them, because a lot of people are trying to power generators as well. And the frustrations have been growing in various parts of the area because of the inability to get hold of fuel. In one case yesterday in Queens in New York, someone actually pulled a handgun out because of an argument over somebody apparently jumping the queue. We haven't seen anything like that here, although the police have been monitoring the situation just to make sure that people don't try to cause arguments. But with fuel now pumping for the first time in almost 12 hours, just in the last few minutes, there's a lot of smiling faces here at last.